Should you manage a property yourself or hire a property manager? That's today's video. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, I'm Clayton Morris. I'm the founder of Morris Invest, turnkey real estate company. I've been a real estate investor for a number of years and have rehabbed hundreds of properties. This channel is focused on helping you create passive income and creating legacy wealth for you and your family. We give you great tactics and strategies so you can go out there and take action and become a real estate investor. Today we're going to talk about whether or not you should manage a property yourself or whether you should hire a property manager. This morning, and the reason I'm thinking of this is because this morning I received an email from a watcher of our YouTube channel here, and he sounded pretty despondent. And he said, look, my wife and I think we're pretty terrible landlords. My wife thinks we're terrible landlords. I think they own about 3 or 4 properties. I think they're free and clear, and they're just having trouble renting them. And in 2 of the properties, they have tenants that aren't paying, but he made a paragraph excuse for why they're not paying. You know, they're behind on their payments, but they say they're going to pay me, but they're behind, but we keep thinking they will. I was like, oh. And so I wrote them back and I said, no, look, first of all, here's the thing. Your wife is correct. We are all terrible landlords, and we shouldn't be managing our own properties. That's number 1. Number 2, I said, don't be so hard on yourself. This is a learning experience, right? They've got these properties, they look fantastic and renovated, but they're having them managed by themselves. He's putting out ads in newspapers, he's putting ads up on Craigslist or whatever he's doing, and he's not getting the phone to ring. A number of things could be wrong, right? The rent could be too high, the location could be weird, whatever it is. He doesn't have a property manager. So when you're sitting back thinking about breaking into real estate investing, I want to use that as a cautionary tale because I would never manage my own properties. I'm going to repeat that. I would never manage my own rental properties for a number of reasons, not the least of which is I don't want a phone call at 1 in the morning because a toilet has overflowed. But I don't know the first thing about whether or not I can, the vacancy rate in this particular town, or why we should rent this property for $700 a month versus $675 a month because the one around the corner is slightly larger. That's why all of those factors play into this. And it's so important to be able to have a property management team that can go out, can collect a rent, they can do a full background check on a tenant, they can screen them, they can check for eviction history to make sure we're not renting to people that have evictions on their record. All of those things. That's what a property management team does. And here's the thing. If you watch my videos on return on investment or ROI, a little card is going to pop up here. You can click on those and watch ROI next. The reason we take out 40% in our formula in ROI is because we're factoring in the property management cost, which is usually about 10% a month. So we build that into our formula so that we know that we're making a great return on our investment, including the fact that we're paying a property management team to do all of our tenant screening and placement of the tenant. I love working with a property management team. I don't ever want phone calls from a tenant. They don't even know my phone number. I don't want that to ever happen, and neither should you. But look, it's a learning experience, and so this husband and wife, they're just learning. They're trying to do it themselves, probably to save a few dollars, and quite honestly, they're just doing it wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Turn those keys over to a property management office and get them to rent those properties. They're going to know that they can increase rents every year or not. They're going to know the going rate of return on that particular property. They're going to know when that tenant is going to be able to pay their rent and take care of it. They're going to know the best places to advertise for that tenant. They're going to know the best contracting team to get in there and make a slight repair at 1 in the morning when there's a slight problem. All of those things are the power of having a great property management team. So if you're thinking about doing it, I'm telling you, I'm warning you right now, don't do it. Don't do it. And you're also creating another job for yourself. It's what people don't think about. You take on the role of being the property management office, like this couple, you're responsible for marketing now. You have to become a marketing expert. Are you a marketing expert? You have to run software and keep track of rents that are coming in, expenses for that particular property. Are you a CFO? Do you want to manage all of that stuff? You have to go out and actually screen tenants. Do you know how to screen tenants? Sure, you can do some online paperwork and things like that, but are you really good at that? Are you sure you're getting a quality tenant? Are you going to collect rent on time? Are you going to go out every weekend and knock on their door and ask for the rent? Are you going to have an automated system in place so that rent comes in consistently across time? Again, when you take on the role of being the property management team, you are creating another job for yourself. So think about the lifestyle that you want and reverse engineer that. And I would say if you're trying to create passive income, that's not passive. You're creating another job for yourself. I hope this video was insightful and helped you wrap your head around the beauty of working with a property management team. I'm trying to beat it into certain people's heads out there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment thread below. You can also subscribe right here to my channel. We love having you subscribe because we publish videos multiple times a week here around real estate investing. And we have all kinds of other playlists to help you get started buying that first rental property or expanding your portfolio. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you back here on another video. Go out there, take action, and become a real estate investor.